Hi guys, this is Skull, and this is another Pokemon trading card game. And let's see, on our left in this video we have Kendell, and on our right we have another girl, Audrey. I don't think that I have shown off Audrey yet in my videos, but, well, there's a first time for everything. Now, I don't know exactly what decks these two are playing, so it'll be fun to see what happens. I wish I did. I forgot to actually look at the end of the video before starting this commentary, but I'm already 30 seconds in, so may as well keep going. Plus, that's the way it works in real life, isn't it? You're not supposed to know what your opponent plays before you play them, unless you're like best friends, you discuss it beforehand, or maybe you accidentally see what they're playing. But officially, if you go out of your way to figure out what they're playing before your match, after you know that you've already been paired up with them, then that's not okay, because that kind of gives you an unfair advantage. If you know what they're playing and they don't know what you're playing, then, well, I think that's pretty obvious how that can be bad. So let's see what's in Kendell's hand. Oh, it's a fighting deck. I see a Landorus that just became as active, and I failed to see what was in Audrey's hand, but she has at least one active Pokemon. I see, let's see, a whole bunch of water energies. Well, she started out with a Suicune, which is a great start for her, because, well, Suicune has the Safeguard ability, so Landorus can't hit it. But that doesn't really tell us what her deck is. Suicune goes into a lot of decks these days, simply because of its Safeguard ability. We see the Fighting Stadium, the Strong Energy, and the Professor Juniper. Right now, Hammerhead would do 70 damage to an EX, and 50 to the Suicune if it didn't have that ability. We see a whole ton of stuff in Kendell's hand. We see the Scramble Switch, we see the Machamp. So it looks like he's playing the same deck as he did in the last video I featured him in. Basically a Landorus deck with Machamp teched in. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes into play at all. And I don't know what they're doing here. Probably just talking. Maybe there's something else going on. We'll have to see what happens. Right now, I don't know who to say has the advantage, because we haven't really seen what is in Audrey's deck. All we've seen is the Suicune right there, which, like I said, can be teched into a whole lot of decks. So, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. We did see a ton of water energies in her hand, though, so in the event that she simply uses the Suicune to attack, it has an attack called Aurora Beam, which deals 70 damage for 3 energy. And since Landorus is weak to water, you only need to use Aurora Beam twice. That being said, you do need to spend 3 turns powering it up unless you run Blastoise, and then you're going to have to spend 2 turns powering up Blastoise, and during those 2 turns, yeah, you may as well just manually power up Suicune anyway, otherwise Blastoise can be catchered out. All sorts of things could go on. We do see the water energy go on to Suicune, and the pass. That looks like that's the route she's taking. And Kendell doesn't have, well, he probably will have the Machamp out there eventually, and that's probably what he should go after, because Machamp can attack. He's going to play Skyla here. Machamp can attack the Suicune because it's not an EX. Safeguard only blocks EXs. If I were Kendell, I would probably Skyla for the Ultra Ball, start getting a Machamp powered up. He was eyeing the Karina, so he might be satisfied with waiting a turn. But that Suicune is a threat. As soon as it gets powered up, that Landorus is in danger of getting knocked out. If the Suicune gets a Muscle Band, that Landorus gets knocked out in one hit. So Kendell should really focus on getting a Machop out. But he's looking through his deck. It looks like if he runs a 2-2-2 line of Machoke, Machamp, looks like one of the Machops might be prized, because he was looking through there, he was eyeing Machamps and Machokes, but I didn't see a single Machop in there. So he's just going to put another fighting energy on the Landorus EX and pass. And yeah, there's nothing in Audrey's hand that tells me what is in her deck. Well, she plays a Professor's Letter, so we'll finally be able to look into her deck. I didn't really see much, but I did see two give big aways. One, I saw a I saw lightning energy, and I saw another Ultra Ball in there. So basically, it looks like she's running a Blastoise deck, which we don't see too often anymore. But in this matchup is perfect because, like I said, Landorus is weak to water. But anyway, we do see the Karina for a Landorus, a small Landorus, not an EX. And it looks like the Machop was Kendall's top deck. And we're probably we're gonna see a Professor's Letter so we can get more energy into play. Next turn, if Audrey gets a Muscle Band, and she has plenty of water energy in her hand already. Oh, we're just going to see the Scramble switch into the small Landorus. And we're going to see the... I'm thinking Abundant Harvest, which isn't correct. Oh, we're going to see the second attack. Oh, no. That deals 90 plus 20 from the strong energy, so that's a knockout. So close for Audrey, too, but that's the way it is. Sorry, Audrey. Good game.